In this video, we leave Mackey, Idaho, and drive to Clayton, Idaho. So, hope you enjoy the video. We have a little adventure with a deer along the way, but what a beautiful drive. Had a great time at Mackey. This has been a great RV park for us. The host was incredible, taking us on trail rides and showing us around. The staff here is very, very friendly. The town is very friendly. Everybody's been nothing but warm and welcoming, and we have really enjoyed being here. But it's time for us to head on to our next stop, which is Sawmill Station in Clayton. So we're going to run up to Chalice. It's along the way, and get fuel because we had drove through there the other day, and we know there's a place to stop for fuel. So we're going to head up there and get fuel. There's no steep passes or anything that you have to worry about on the drive except for wildlife. You do have to keep your eye out for deer, and that becomes very apparent when we get close to Chalice. So up here on the left, the first thing we're going to pass is going to be the Mackey Reservoir. And I did cut part of this drive out because, just the straight open ways, no need in including that. But up here on the left, you'll see Mackey Reservoir, which I did do the video on, and the campground and all there. But that's a beautiful stop and a beautiful place. Off to the right, you'll see the mountain, and Mount Bora, I think it is. It's the highest mountain in the area. And that's also where the earthquake marker is, which I will show you when we come by it. The blank strip on the left, just ignore. That's the date and time from our truck camera, and I didn't set it right, so there's no sense in having the wrong date show up on that. So I just blanked it out. But yeah, this is a very easy drive. It was a beautiful day. The weather was perfect. And easy drive to get to Sawmill Station. And you can see there's still snow on the tops of the mountain, and just beautiful here. And there's also a lot of BLM land in this area. I think this place where people are camping, I think they're working out there. I think that's one of their mine sites or something. But there are a lot of places to camp here on BLM land. This is where the earthquake fault line is, and where they had the earthquake, the shift. There is a sign there. It's easy to see, and you can see the marker there on the side of the road. So it's about a couple miles down that road. I did a video on that as well, but that's where it's at. The video when we went from Mackey to Chalice. Here is a sign showing that you're at the Willow Creek Summit, elevation 7,160. And that's the biggest incline. And you can see it was not a steep hill. It's an easy up and down, just a slow grade. is one canyon, this valley that you drive through. It is just stunning. I love seeing all these rock formations and the views. And just before you get to Chalice, there's the turnoff for Chalice Hot Springs. There is an RV park and cabins or a hotel or something there. We didn't go to it. I had meant to do that before we left and just ran out of time and kind of forgot about it. But there are hot springs you can go down there and you can stay at the left turn to Clayton here, there's a 7C junction in Delhi. Supposed to be good. We didn't go there. But remember I said earlier that you should watch out for wildlife? Well, just keep that in mind as we're heading on into town. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh my gosh. Ooh. No. Fortunately it turned. At the last moment, you can see the deer chose life instead, but man, it was way too close. Up here on the right, there's a place where we can get diesel. It's a truck stop, so there's a master and a slave pump. And the only thing is, the slave pump wasn't working quite right, and they said they usually use a rock to prop up the handle. All's good. We figured it out. We got fuel, and we head on down the road, looking very carefully for more deer. But easy stop. It does not take the open roads or the open roads card, but that's okay. That way we were still filled up, but so we wouldn't have to worry about it on the way to our next stop. Easy drive from Mackey to Chalice and from Chalice to Clayton. So it's a pretty drive. You do have to keep your eye out for deer, and there's a sign that says to watch out for bighorn sheep. But I think they were just teasing me with that because I didn't see any bighorn, and I looked really hard. I had my camera ready the whole time. But beautiful drive, easy drive, nothing steep, very easy for a big rig. So if you're heading that way, just so you know, easy drive.
We went head first into the fire. Watch the flames rise higher, love. We were burning so damn bright, just like a shooting star turns into dust. All the fighting, all the crying, reality caught up with us. We went head first into the fire until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I gave it all I've got. When all is said and done, when all is said and done, we went head first into the waves. We were right there in the eye of the storm. When I look back, I see it clear. I tried but couldn't give you more. You were a great one at the wrong time. I could never give you what you need and deserve. We went head first into the waves until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I hope you think of me with love. When all is said and done, when all is said and done, when all is said and done.
Riding in Clayton is awesome. They're very ATV friendly. But let me just say, the population is 7, so don't get your hopes up for lots of places to eat or for fancy restaurants or for grocery stores because there's just not. They do have a couple places you can eat. Um, one in Clayton that is the bar there. This is the town of Clayton. Just past here, there's the bridges you can ride off to the right. There's also you can ride just before this, heading back toward Chalice is another bridge you can ride off on that side of the road to go out and do the trails there, which are amazing as well. And then, yeah, the next stop is Sawmill Station, and the closest grocery store to Sawmill Station is back in Chalice, and that's a decent grocery store. It's not huge, but it's got good produce, decent foods, and it's clean. We did go to Stanley. That's not a grocery store. I don't care what your phone says. It does have a few groceries, but if you're really looking to buy groceries, go to Chalice. Don't go to Stanley. Stanley's are priced for a resort, and there's not a lot of options. So go to Chalice where there is actually a grocery store. But you can see this is a beautiful drive. It's an easy drive. And off to the right, you'll see the bridge that goes to the trails, to part of the trails. And then Sawmill Station is up ahead on the left. A word of advice, if you want to pull through, make sure you book it well in advance. I did try to book way in advance. We were able to get an 80-foot site, but it was not a pull through. It's a back end, which is fine, except we had to unhook because of where the sewer and water and all was. Water and power, we would have been able to make it, but the sewer hose would have been too far, and we just wouldn't have been able to stretch out and make that. So we had to unhook the trailer, which meant the night before we had to hook the trailer back up and back it in. It just a bit easier with a full hookup site, and they were booked out and not available for us. So just if you're looking for a full hookup, pull through, make sure you get in advance. So here we are, we're pulling into Sawmill Station. It's on the left, and that's the gas station and RV park. And they do have a little shop and go store in there, and they have food in there. That it is a little restaurant, and they have drinks, and um, they'll give you some maps for the trail and all that stuff. So we had a great time here. It was a fun stop. Definitely would stay here again, would go here again, do the trails. After we checked in, we decided to run down and look at the sites and see, so we kind of knew what we had. We did run back and see if they had a pull through that we could stay in, but they did not. So you'll see a little bit of us trying to figure out where he's backing in and what we're going to do with the trailer. And they were very helpful and really nice people. Like I said, we had a great time while we were there. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road.
We could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. Maybe in another life we could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. When all is said and done, when all is said and done, when all is said and done, when all is said and done. Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you. You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already gone, and whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. Look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gonna break in, and something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right. You straighten my shirt, wearing the skirt that my mother gave to you. I come up behind you and kiss on the side of your neck a few, and turn off the lights. The stars in the sky are turning so clear, and without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right.